welcome to all of you at home and everyone here in the television theatre to our big night of the year.
Do you know, a sports review of the year programme is rather like a Christmas pudding. The ingredients are very, very important, but to mix them properly, especially so. Well, here in the television theatre tonight, we reckon we have all the right ingredients.
Sports' famous trophies are here. Hope they're insured. All this lot are worth a great deal of money, but money cannot buy them. To get your hands on them, you need talent, desire, and good fortune. And we have so much of that in our midst here tonight.
Well, this is where it all started 40 years ago this month, the ornate Lancaster Room in the Savoy Hotel in London. Now, I'm not going to pretend to you that that first BBC award was a very big affair. It wasn't. It was a very small affair, and it rode on the back of a very much bigger presentation in this room to the Sportsman and Sportswoman of the Year. And those awards were promoted, funnily enough, by my old newspaper, the Sporting Record. But the whole affair was televised, live of course, and this is the camera that did it. This is the Marconi Mark I, the first post-war television camera. Look at this, it's got 4 lenses, and the cameraman operated them manually, like that. Museum piece now, but its fame perpetuated in the BBC Award. Look at this. This camera is a replica of that old Marconi, and this is the award that every sportsman and sportswoman in the country wants to win. The most recent winner, of course, this time last year, was Linford Christie.
The introduction of Linford Christie, Olympic champion, European champion, Commonwealth champion, looking for the complete set. And they got away first time. Christie got a good one. Kaysen going well as well. And it's Christie and Kaysen, with Kaysen on the near side. And Christie comes through to become champion of the world. The time just outside the world record, 9.87.
Honestly, I think the BBC Award is the most prestigious accolade outside, you know, I'd say Olympic and the World Championship medal you can get. It's the most recognised, it's voted for by the people. So it really shows that, you know, the public appreciate what you go out there and do. So it's, I mean, for me, it's a great thrill.
Here's the Roll of Honour, all the winners of the last 40 years. When you look at that list, just about every famous sportsman and woman you can think of. You get back to 1954. Not Roger Bannister, the 4-minute miler, another athlete, Chris Chataway. And do you know why he won it? Because a few weeks before the viewers voted, they'd seen Chataway beat the famous Russian, Vladimir Kutz, in a 5,000 metres race at the White City under floodlights. And those pictures were the most dramatic sporting pictures anybody had ever seen on television up to that time.
This man seems unbeatable. 80 yards to go.
Nearly every stride of that race, even so long after the event of that, is etched in my memory. It was the best race that I ran, and it was the nearest I got to my ultimate, and it was extremely uncomfortable.
Well, it was a hell of a finish. Are you conscious of what used to happen? I mean, we've got the pair of you here, and you bridge this extraordinary gap between athletics as it was and athletics as it is today. When you look back at the days of Chris Chataway, I mean, do you think what a weird era that must have been?
Well, I mean, I'm amazed at how fast they actually ran, to be honest with you, with the facilities they had and the spikes and everything. I mean, to me, it seems very primitive, but some of the record and the performances they did in those days, you know, a lot of modern-day athletes still can't achieve or attain that standard. So, I mean, hats off. I think they were superb athletes.
I mean, one of the things that absolutely astonishes, one of the many things that astonishes me about modern athletics, I suppose one of them is that a woman can run a marathon. But, I mean, the other is that somebody at 34 can dominate, you know, the 100 metres. I mean, that is just inconceivable, or would have been then.
Chataway helped pace Roger Bannister to that first sub-4-minute mile at Iffley Road, Oxford, in 1954.
This was it, the final effort against the seconds that have kept him and many others from the 4-minute mile. The tape is broken, and so is the record athletes have long been dreaming about. But at first, Bannister knows little about it. He stumbles into the arms of his coach, completely exhausted by his magnificent effort.
Gordon Pirrie, another middle distance champion, won the award in 1955. This race in Prague, where he beat the legendary Emil Zatopek, helped clinch it. Pirrie, lean and cantankerous, often fell foul of officialdom, but his dedication, he set 5 world records, won him huge popularity. What evaded him, sadly, was Olympic gold.
Foster has got away, and very interesting now. We'll know in a moment what his 400-metre run, last 400-metre run was, because he's really blazed it. Viren is broken, and that was a 60-second lap. And Viren, the man who dominated distance running, middle distance running at the Olympic Games from Finland, has fallen apart. He's now 20 to 25 metres, and the third man is about 50 metres behind Foster.
From that moment, the gold was Brendan Foster's, and the rest were scrambling for the silver.
And in first place, and the BBC Sports Personality of 1974, away the lads, Brendan Foster.
This is indeed a great honour, but I'll let you in a little secret. The BBC are a bit sneaky. They could have at least told me beforehand, give me a clue.
And there goes Ovett. Is this the compensation for Ovett? He's now 4 metres clear, 5 metres clear, 6 metres clear, and Moorcroft looks round for trouble. He's in third place. Ovett is away and clear, and this could be Britain's first gold medal in these championships. He's got to keep driving, but surely nothing can stop him now, and he's already celebrating. Ovett wins in customary style. In second place, Eamon Coxon of Ireland, and third is Moorcroft of Great Britain. Coe's still looking so easy. He's got such beautiful poise and balance. He flows over the track. And now again, the crowd try to help. 60 metres left, and Coe comes home so far in front, the rest don't matter. They're roaring him on, and he's going to be very close. Tremendous run, and he's done it. Coe has smashed the world record.
Sebastian Coe, the only man in history to hold the 800, the 1500 and the mile world records at the same time, all achieved in 41 days.
And Cram trying to run the finish out of the world 1500-metre record holder. Ovett showing signs of pain, but Cram hasn't got away. What has Ovett got left? Cram tries to kick again. The gap opens. It's 2 yards. Can Ovett close it? Here he comes on the near side in the perfect position to attack. Cram is still holding that yard, and it's Cram going away again. But Ovett closes once more. But Steve Cram, the champion of the world, proves himself the champion of the world. What a race that was.
Cram so modest in victory, Ovett so generous in defeat. A duel to remember in which both emerged with honour.
Now, Steve, we're getting dozens and dozens and dozens of letters saying, how is Steve Ovett?
Oh, he's not too bad. He's could be a bit better, I think. But he's all right. I've got a long time in the winter to actually get back to fitness again. So it's early days yet, really, to see what sort of shape I'm in.
Yeah. Have you started training again?
Well, I'm taking the dog out. Unfortunately, at the moment, the dog's a lot fitter than I am, so I don't even get peace there. So it's a bit of a problem.
Are you moving on to different events next year?
No, I'm not. No, I'm going to take these two apart. I've had enough of finishing behind them for a while. Next year's going to be different, I think.
I'll tell you what, Crammy, just one question to you. Just one.
All right.
The three of you have now been in 2 Olympic finals together. All 3 of you. Can it happen again?
I doubt it. These lads are getting old. I mean, I'm 24, you know, I've got time on my side. These two are going to be 38?
40.
37.
I'll tell you what.
42.
Sam, you're growing old fast tonight, aren't you? Yeah. What about you? I know you've got 2 Olympic 1500-metre golds. I heard an interview the other day when you said you might finish in 2 years' time. Were you serious?
Yeah, possibly.
Why?
Well, I really can't go to another Olympics with Daly bearing his bum all the time.
But for you, would there be a new event, do you think?
I'll move towards the 5,000 metres and then possibly the decathlon.
It takes time to build up to the top-notch events, you see.
But it was Daley Thompson, the most gifted all-round athlete in the world, who put on a one-man show in the decathlon that was the performance of the year. He won the 100, the long jump, and then a personal decathlon best in the shot. The high jump by Daley standards was disappointing, but what a final throw in the discus. He allowed himself a little celebration, and after the pole vault, his javelin score kept him on target for the title and the record. And in the final discipline, the 1,500 metres, he needed to break 4:26 to become once more the best in the world.
This is Daley Thompson at his superb best. And he's picking off athlete after athlete. And he's racing for the line. It could break the world record, in fact. It's been a marvellous run. It really has been colossal. And he's got it! And that is his finest time ever in getting the world record. Take hold of that.
Thompson, quite simply, is the most complete athlete the world has ever seen. The first ever to hold Olympic, European and Commonwealth titles and the world record.
Any ambitions left at all?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'd still like to win at least one more Olympics, if not two, because I'm still only young and, you know, I've got nothing else to do except go to work, and I don't want to do that.
Now, as we recall all our medal-winning performances now, it's no extravagance to say that we start with one of the greatest Olympic performances of all time.
It's happening, Great Britain! It's happening, Great Britain! Everything one barrier to go! And David Emery's going to take the gold! David Emery wins for Britain! A new world record, if that time is correct, and Emery won it all the way!
And the person that you voted as Sports Personality of 1968 to receive this trophy is the gold medalist you saw at the beginning of the program, David Emery. We really did Sportsview, and then we just had the awards, our awards, the Sportsview Award, which was quite a small trophy in those days. Again, the BBC had said, in a memo somewhere you'll find it, this, you can present a trophy, but it mustn't cost more than £25. And you must be very careful to make sure that it doesn't infringe amateur status.
For 5 years, the programme was happy to amble along as part of somebody else's big show. But then in 1959, the BBC made the big decision. The programme would go independent. It would become a programme in its own right. This is where it came. This is the old Shepherd's Bush Empire. It used to be a music hall once upon a time. Then it became the BBC Television Theatre, and this is where What's My Line and Crackerjack, the Black and White Minstrels, and of course Review of the Year were all produced.
Brian Cargill was by then the producer of the programme, and I think Brian came along and suggested that we should have a Team of the Year award and an International Sports Personality of the Year award. And while the Sports Personality of the Year always was and still is, of course, the choice of the viewers at home, the International Sports Personality of the Year is the choice of the editor, and so indeed is the Team Award of the Year, and always has been.
Tonight, an audience of more than 200 sporting personalities have joined us here at the new BBC Television Centre, and among them is the man or woman whom you at home have chosen the Sportsview Personality of the Year.
And Jack Brabham, the reigning world champion, wins his 5th Grand Prix in a row to clinch once again the Motor Racing Championship of the world.
I want you to join with me the rest of the Cooper team. Jack Brabham's fellow driver, Bruce McLaren, the New Zealander, who's second in the World Championship. Race director, John Cooper, the technical wizard behind the team. And, of course, the race mechanics, Noddy Groman and Mike Barney, who are so vital to the success of any motor racing team. Well, now that you're all together, I can reveal why we've asked you all to be here this evening. It's to the Cooper car racing team goes the Sportsview Team Award of 1960. Herb Elliott, you were chosen unanimously, and so it's with very great pleasure that I present this new trophy to you.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
I am very thankful to BBC and to my English friends. I wish you all a Happy New Year.
One of the athletic performances of stamina, endurance, speed, courage and strength of all time.
A kindly dignified man, Tequila is a member of the Emperor's Imperial Guard, and for him, promotion has been swift. He went to Rome as a corporal, won the marathon, became a sergeant, and his Tokyo victory made him a lieutenant. This, then, is the man chosen as the International Sportsman of 1964, the only man in the world ever to win the Olympic marathon twice, and who won the second time just 5 weeks after an operation for appendicitis. At the Imperial Palace, Lieutenant Tequila goes to the throne room, where the trophy is presented on behalf of BBC Sportsview by His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie I, Emperor of Ethiopia.
If you'll just excuse me a second, I'd just like to bring Robbie Brightwell and Ann Packer forward, because remember, they are getting married on Saturday. Now, I don't want you to turn your heads at all for the moment, but we've got a special wedding present for you. Here it is, and face the front, please, for the moment. Thank you very much. You didn't really think. All right, so there you are.
Now here's the bit you've all been waiting for, the bits that we studiously try to avoid, but don't actually mind when we don't. Defending champion, of course, is Murray Walker. Where are you, Murray?
You've got an enormous bump on your head. Can you let them see it?
I don't know whether...
Right up there. Oh, I'm sorry.
Now, for real spectacular driving, watch this.
Keke, 3 very happy years with Williams, including a World Championship. Keke, 4 very happy years with Williams.
Four-wheel drive, watch them all. None of them will spin, except the front ones. Pete Dam wins, looks through a completely clean windscreen, and that's the big advantage, of course, of being in front.
Murray is always our star turn on this.
Bernie, it's some 17 years since you bought McLaren. You've had some good times and you've had some bad times. What do you remember best?
I don't remember buying McLaren.
Oh, John Welch is now he's getting aboard, and now that's it, bang, bang, and off! As the race starts, my regrets, we must leave Brands Hatch. Join us again at 5:45.
They say clothes make the man. Well, the clothes are Niki Lauda's, but the contents are me, Murray Walker, here at Silverstone to achieve a life's ambition. Drive a Formula One Grand Prix car.
I've done it again!
You can always rely on Murray.
Can you tell us how you came to decide that you wanted to drive this car?
Steve Webster and Tony Hewitt, plus their World Championship winning machine, with us here.
Richard Noble.
the Italian Ferrari that was driven in 1958 by Mike Hawthorne. Yes, he is actually dressed for driving. Hawthorne became Britain's first Grand Prix world champion.
Well, now, what's been your most memorable moment of the year?
Well, obviously the last race at Casablanca when I clinched the world championship. I didn't have to sort of drive very hard, I only had to come second. But crossing the finishing line then, I think, was probably to me anyway, my greatest moment.
But here at Nürburgring, it's a driver's course, and it's a question of the power of the Ferraris against the sheer driving skill of Stirling Moss. On the straight, Ferraris must be faster, but here at the ring, there are 170 curves in the 14-mile circuit, and regardless of power, the best driver should win. And undoubtedly, Moss, number 7, is the best driver here today. Moss bides his time, and then just at the right moment, he pulls ahead to demonstrate his complete superiority on the twisting circuit. It's his second Grand Prix win of 1961.
I'm honoured on my own behalf, and also because it's the first occasion that motor racing has managed to get at the top of this pole.
But not the last. Nigel Mansell did it in 1986 and would almost certainly have been world champion had this not happened in Australia.
And look at that! That is Nigel Mansell, and the car absolutely shattered. He's fighting for control, and you can see what's happened. Mansell is out of the race. Now, this could change and will change the World Championship.
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
Hi, Nigel Mansell, Sports Review of the Year.
Oh, yeah. You're the 5th one we've had today, sir. Have you got any ID?
I'll bet you I'm the only one with this.
Oh,
I better bring it back.
Yeah, that'll do nicely, sir. Thank you very much.
Where is he? I don't know. With a bit of luck.
Thank you, Nigel.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much indeed. They love him and he loves them. And Nigel Mansell wins the 1992 British Grand Prix in terrific style.
The celebrations in anticipation of Britain's first world champion in 16 years.
I had to slow down so much because they were blocking the track and actually ran one person over, and he was a very big man. Oh, he loved it. The car, we just had to leave the car at club. There was no way through. I mean, what can you say? I've never experienced that in my whole career anywhere in the world, and I mean, they're fantastic, aren't they? It's just incredible.
John Surtees. Without doubt, there's no faster man on 2 wheels in the world than John Surtees. Undefeated in every Grand Prix race, Surtees is a winner every time he rides.
Well, now, if you're a little puzzled by the glimpse you had of John Surtees before, you'd every reason to be, because although this is John Surtees as we know him, the world motorcycling champion 3 years in succession, this, of course, is only a model. And already, it's a model of the past, because this is how you'll see John Surtees in future as a racing car driver. For tonight, John Surtees announces his retirement from motorcycling, and he's going to concentrate on motor racing. Hello, John. Now, you've told me before many times on this program that you thought you could combine both motorcycling and motor racing. Why have you made this new decision?
Well, you can combine them if you only take one seriously, and you treat the other as a sort of just a pastime. But unfortunately, things have changed during the past year with regard to motorcycling, and so I've come to the decision to retire from one and, well, try my hand at the other.
Simpson fought out the last 40 miles with Rudi Altig of Germany, the rest of the field way behind. And it was Simpson who won the final sprint to become the first Briton ever to win the World Championship. Throughout Europe, Simpson, who went on to win the Tour of Lombardy, has been acclaimed as one of 1965's great sporting stars.
And we change 4 wheels for 2. Tommy Simpson is also with us. Tommy, you've been threatening now for some years to win this World Championship. What was so different that enabled you to do it this year?
Well, at last we had a British team which was strong enough to support me. For as you probably know, team support is very important in professional racing.
Mike Burrows at Lotus designed this extraordinary bike, carbon fibre weighing just 17 pounds, and it helped take the Olympic title at 4,000 metres individual pursuit, with the power, no shortage of it, coming from Chris Boardman. Chris.
It's Allen. Dyson back there calling for it. Smith, he took that magnificently. A great goal. A beautiful goal.
In 1961, Tottenham Hotspur, led by Danny Blanchflower, became the first team this century to win both the League Championship and the FA Cup.
In comes Dyson, he scored.
And the FA Cup goes to Spurs. The double and historic achievement is theirs. And Spurs can justly be called the team of the century.
The Sportsview Team Award for 1961 goes to Tottenham Hotspur. And now to receive the trophy on behalf of the Spurs, here's their ever-popular manager, Billy Nicholson. Congratulations, Billy. Hope you'll have another very successful season.
Well, now, meet the Spurs in close-up. First, captain and right half, Danny Blanchflower. Right back, Peter Baker. Goalkeeper, Bill Brown. Inside left, Les Allen. Outside left, Harry Dyson. Left back, Ron Henry. Centre forward and goal scorer, Bobby Smith. Left half, Dave Mackay. Centre half, Morris Norman. And last but not least, outside right, Cliff Jones. Oh, well done, Danny. You're collecting an awful lot of silverware at Tottenham nowadays, aren't you?
Only one place could provide scenes like this, the famous Kop at Anfield. In 1986, Liverpool did the League and Cup double under Kenny Dalglish in his first season as player-manager, and the club won the BBC's Team Award for the second time.
Rushes on the far side. Is this three? It is!
So Liverpool became the third club this century to do the classic League and Cup double. But they're the first to do it with a player-manager.
And joining us now from Anfield is that player-manager, Kenny Dalglish, and his wife, Marina. Anyway, now I've got to be quite honest and tell all the children viewing that that is not the real Santa.
It is.
It is. Not much different, really, but...
Not in age anyway, Des. Right, I have here a real present for you, Kenny. It is the Team of the Year trophy for Liverpool Football Club.
On to ice for more young champions. June Markham and Courtney Jones, winners at 21 of the Ice Dancing Championships of the World.